Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. In the earlier reading, we recognise that they may need a bit of space right now. You're both daydreaming about each other and manifesting this into reality. So I want to see what they may be struggling with in this silence, or when they need that space or that time out, and what they're working out to do. So I'm going to bring in 4 of my decks. We're going to bring in the Masculine Message Tarot to see what action they're taking or what they're working on. We're going to use the Masculine Dark Struggles and the Deepest Concerns to see what they are struggling with and concerned about. And they're giving me desire. And I always get that like saliva in the mouth, hunger, craving. Also to gain strength to move forward, to take that swallow and then take action. So I definitely feel that they are gathering strength to take action in the silence. And we're going to bring in the Intimate Soul of Oracle, the Masculine Edition, to see what they are really feeling deep inside, you know, in their deep desires and in their heart space and in their soul. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What are they doing today? Or what are they planning, thinking about? What are their intentions? What do you need to know? Straight out. So it's like they want to blurt something out. That's what I'm connecting with. I feel they're afraid of doing that as well. They're afraid of blurting something out. They need to do it the right way. So for example, if there's a karmic situation, I feel they're really guarded around that karmic partner, or really guarded in that situation, because they might blurt something out. And they have to be ready for what will happen when they do. So I feel they want to word it properly. That could be about leaving someone amicably or making a change at the right time if it's to do with work or finances. And they also have to be very careful with you, because if they blurt something out, they're afraid that you may misconstrue what they're saying or misunderstand, or it could cause an argument or some kind of stress. So they may be guarded about what they're speaking right now. So what are they struggling with? What are their dark struggles? What are they struggling with right now? What do they want you to know? I'm taking out anything I feel is guided to here. There we go. And what are their deepest concerns? What are they concerned about? These are the things they kind of sit there mulling over and going over and worrying about and stressing about. What are they concerned about today? And this can also be about you, you know, worried about you moving on, or you not wanting them anymore and things like that. So what are they concerned about today? What are they concerned about? That one gone back in? It's getting my attention still. I feel it needs to come out. There we go. And what are they feeling in their heart, their loins, you know, deep inside of their soul? What do they want you to know? What do they want you to know? Wow. Okay, that went back in. It turned over. So let's see what's happening then, what they want you to know. So a lot of messages coming through here. Powerful. Well, I feel this one needs to come out first, because it just threw itself out at me there. I want to hold you close to me. So no matter what's going on right now, that's what they want in their heart and soul. That's what they're really feeling. They're in the feels about you, and they're missing you, and they wish they could hold you close. I want to hold you close. So it's not just about intimacy, as in, you know, the sacral chakra and the desire and all of that, or not about communication. It's about wanting to feel your energy next to that, because they feel safe and they feel warm in your presence. And when they hold you close, they feel strong and powerful and safe. It's about safety, really. It's about that feeling of coming home. So when you have that closeness and you hold each other, it's just like you've come home. It's like, where does one person start and where does the other one end? Because you mold into one. That's why when you're holding each other, you feel like you've come home and you're just completely together. There's actually a card in one of my tarot decks where a couple are hugging each other and they just look like one person. You can't see where one of them starts and one ends, because they are one, and that's exactly how it is with you. And that's how your person feels. That's why they're saying, I want to hold you close to me, because then I know we're really connected and everything feels safe and the world goes away and all the problems disappear. I am creating stability for our future. Now, the Four of Wands is powerful. You know, when the towers fall in our lives, it gets rebuilt as a Four of Wands. So we go through the chaos, so we get built back stronger. So we build ourselves back stronger, and any foundation we need to change stronger, built on rock and stone, not things that can wash away and get washed away. So this is a huge sign that they are doing what they need to do to be with you. And again, they show me in my mind either 4 as in 1111, which is 1111, which is a sign about power. And I'm sure I've seen an 1111 card in here as well when I was shuffling them. It's about soul activation. It's about making a wish. It's about the universe grabbing your attention. It's the way the universe is saying, it's all happening now, wake up. So this is another sign they are aware of what they need to do and what they need to change, so don't question that. I am creating stability for our future. Now that could be financial stability, sorting out the finances. It could be dealing with their karmic situation, tying up loose ends. It could be sorting something out within their own self that they need to change, getting more confidence or healing addiction, or just overcoming those fears or healing those wounds. So they are creating stability for the future. And the same for our future. So they are saying we have a future, whether they've told you that or they're hiding that or however they are acting, they know you have a future, they see it. They visualize it, they daydream about it. They may not have said it, and they're giving me like an itchiness in the throat because they want to say this to you. We do have a future. And they're waiting for the right time to vent this. It's like on the tip of the tongue. They want to blurt it out, but they want to do it at the right time. We do have a future, and I am creating stability for that future. And this is what they're working towards, especially between now and April. Death. I am changing. And some of them may have actually gone through a loss recently where they've lost someone. It could have been recently, maybe it's a few years ago, but it's changed their perspective on life and how, crucial it is to make changes. And how important time is. That time is the one thing we can't get back. You can make more money. You can make things right with people. You can make up for things, but you can't make more time. So they're very aware of this, and they may have gone through a loss or a grief recently to show this to that. And as painful as it is to lose people in the physical, we never really lose them anyway. We carry them with us wherever we go. But we learn so much through that transition. So your person is saying, I'm changing. I'm not the person I was. I'm no longer that person I was. The person who may have hurt you, caused you pain, or been naive or childish, or may have walked away. They're not that person anymore. And they are still becoming, which means they're still going through lessons and growth to become the person they will be. Their greatest version. Just like you're changing. You're not the person you used to be either. You may look back at that person and think, did I really do those things and behave that way and act that way? But it made you who you are today. And the person you are today, this magical being that you are today watching this video, is not the end result either. You're going to become someone magnificent, because you're already magnificent. You're going to become magnificent than you already are. Great change is happening for our connection. So they're using the word our. I love that they're doing that in this reading because they're saying it's me and you. Us, we are a couple. Our future, we. They're not saying me or I, they're saying we and us. So they are letting you know that when they think about the future, you're the one that's in it. And that's why they'll end what they need to end and do what they need to do to bring in that new beginning. And that's why the tower's been falling, which you're aware of because the 4 of Wands is there, the 1111. My life is falling apart. So things can never be the same. They can try and pretend things aren't changing or happening, and it just doesn't work. My life is falling apart, and it's scaring me. Why? Because the ego doesn't like change. The soul craves change, the ego hates it. The ego prefers a comfort zone and can try and make you stay in that comfort zone. But the higher self, the soul, is guiding them to make a change. I know it's necessary change. I know what I need to do. So they are well aware of this. So if you're thinking, are they awake to this? They are. And the way they are awake to it is through the passion and the desire. The kundalini rising, the power of the love. My passion and love for you drives me wild because you're their lover. You're their ultimate goal. You're their dream come true in human form. You're their wish fulfillment. You're the one they dream about and visualize being with, their future partner. My passion and love for you drives me wild. And there's a delivery coming. He's just putting it in the porch. So that's a huge sign of something being delivered to you because of the passion and the fire. So my passion and love for you drives me wild. And I have some good news that I would like to share with you. They want to come to you when they've got some good news. So many of them are thinking about this right now. How can I reach out without a reason? What could be the reason? And they really want to be the reason. I've changed. I'm no longer the person I was. I've left that person. I'm doing the work, whatever it is. I am changing. And they want you to know that they are healing too. Deep wounds. And I spoke about this in the earlier reading today. In 2024, deep wounds were exposed in the both of you for healing. I'm healing these deep wounds, wounds of abandonment within them, fear around you rejecting them or pushing them away. Now, some of them will be married or they will have connections and they know they need to release those connections. So for those of you dealing with that, they're saying, I need to get divorced. I need to release this. I need to get rid of this. I'm in to be in with you. I need to get rid of this. And that's what they're saying to me. And that's, it's like this, and I need to get rid of this. To them, it feels wrong, toxic, not right. They may be filled with guilt because they don't want to live a double life. They don't want to hurt you and they don't want to hurt themselves and they don't want to hurt anyone else, especially if there's children involved or extended family or other people. I need to get divorced. They know what they need to do. So if you're dealing with a marriage, they know they need to do that. Now, you could be dealing with your own marriage or your own karmic situation. So if you're married yourself, you also know that you need to get divorced to create the way forward for union. I'm drinking too much. So they may be drinking. This could be at the weekends. It could be at night time. I don't feel it's like real problems with alcohol. If any of them do have problems with alcohol, then they also know that's something they need to release. But they may be drinking too much to handle the pressure, to deal with the pressure. Now, obviously, drinking too much doesn't help, but many of them will, especially if they're still really connected to the matrix reality and they're not as spiritual yet. Many of you watching won't drink alcohol anymore. You may have done that in your previous life. When I say previous life, the person used to be, not in a past life, but the person used to be. I used to be a big drinker back in my 20s. I'm 48 now. I've been sober for a long time, since I was 30. So you may actually think, well, I don't drink, why are they? And it's because of the pressure. So where you get pressured, you may pray or you may go in nature or do some meditation. They may not be there yet spiritually. So they drinking, thinking, I need to work this out. So they could be drinking by themselves. They could be going out with friends. They could be going to a bar. But they're definitely handling this. I suppose it's the right way for them, but you would see it as the wrong way, but in a way where they don't need to. They don't need to drink. They just need to face. And that's what they're doing. And the reason why they're drinking is they're saying you wouldn't understand. They want to talk to you about it. This is another thing why they may not be speaking yet, because they don't want to blurt this out. You wouldn't understand. And obviously you do understand, but they kind of feel alone and they feel stuck in their own thoughts and their own minds. And they don't feel like anyone understands because they don't really understand it themselves. So they're trying to find a way out of their confusion and their struggle. What I posted on social media is for you. So if you're on each other's social media, they may have posted something on their social media for you. Now, I'm not saying it's tagged you in it and it's definitely saying your name on there, but it's for you. It could be a song they want you to know and hear. It could be a post about where they are or something they want you to know. They're giving you subtle signs and things they are sharing. And if you're not on social media, you may see something on social media and you feel like it's a sign from them. Because it is. It's coming from their higher self. So even if it's not directly from them, it's being sent from them from a higher place. I didn't want to end this. So they want you to know that they didn't want to end this. If they said to you, it's over, I need space, or they've blocked you, or walked away, or they're not replying to you, they didn't want to end it. They just felt they needed time to go within to be able to release things that need to go. I have no idea why, and this is the big thing, this is their biggest fear. I have no idea why you, someone like you, and that means this gorgeous being, the amazing person, the perfect wish fulfillment that they see in you, why do you want me? Why is someone so amazing like you interested in someone like me? And this is because a lot of them have lost their sense of self-worth, especially if they've been in long marriages or connections where they haven't been appreciated, or jobs where they haven't received a promotion, or they're just feeling unworthy in general. They're not feeling good enough. They may feel like a failure, especially if they're going through their own guilt inside. So they're never angry at you. They're angry at themselves for things. They're saying, why do you possibly want me? And you may look at them and think the same thing. So it's also a sign of mirroring self-worth, knowing your own value, knowing your own worth. And the thing is, when you know your own value, you know what you deserve, and then you make changes. So a lot of them are stuck in comfort zones because they don't feel confident enough to make a change, because they've lost that sense of self-worth. And that's something they're healing and releasing right now. Why do you want me? So this is about them realising, hang on a minute here, I am hot property, I am good, I am kind, I am gentle, I am sexy, I am desirable, so I deserve to have that in a partner. And you match them. Nobody else does. So they realising and recognising, well, I am actually good enough for you, so that's why you want me. They're saying there was no other choice. So a lot of time they feel pressured into doing something. They feel that there was no other choice. They feel like they remain where they are because there's no other choice, because maybe they've got limiting beliefs, or they've got obligations or responsibilities, and they know they need to change that. And it's also because they're overthinking. A lot of them sit there procrastinating and overthinking, which also creates a delay. Because when they're overthinking, they're operating in ego, not in higher self. The higher self says, right, make a snap decision and choose. The ego says, sit there and think and procrastinate and weigh everything up, and that causes a delay. They're saying to you, please stop questioning my loyalty. It makes me sad, because in their eyes, they've always been loyal to you, no matter what the circumstances or situation, and they can feel you in doubt, or they can feel you questioning them. Perhaps you're thinking you're not strong enough to do this, or why haven't you done this yet, or do you even know what you need to do? And they're saying, stop doing that. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to change. Stop questioning me and my loyalty. It makes me sad. And that's because they can feel your vibration. A lot of them are struggling to sleep. I can't sleep. And they can't sleep because they're going over things in their mind they need to change, working things out, trying to find a solution to move it forward, but also because they've hurt you. We just keep hurting each other right now, and they don't want to hurt you. That's why a lot of them are saying, I need to deal with my situation first. Divorce first, this first, that first. We can't keep doing this to each other and hurting each other. So they'll be lying awake at night going over all the things they've done that have hurt you, and they feel bad about that. And they're saying, feel me. Feel my energy, you know my truth. Don't question me, feel me. I need to get healthy. A lot of them are thinking about this. What they give me first of all is this: feel me because I'm always with you, because we are one. So they are saying you can feel me because I'm always there with you. We are one. We are connected. We have a deep bond. And they're saying I need to get healthy. This is another thing their ego will tell them. Don't make the change yet. Get healthy first. And that's a good thing. But again, they can overthink and procrastinate and create a delay. But they are saying I need to get healthy because a lot of them feel this new year they need to come up with a better way of living, a better lifestyle for themselves, or maybe they're doing an eating plan. Some of them could be fasting for religious reasons. But I feel this is more about them looking at their life and their lifestyle, their eating habits, the toxic things they may be doing to themselves, maybe they're drinking too much, and thinking I need to shift and change that. I need to do something about it. I need to get healthy. And they want to get healthy for themselves, but also to look good for you and to have energy to be with you, especially if they feel tired and drained because they're not sleeping very well or they're stressing out. And this is the card I saw flip out when I was shuffling, because every day I'm shuffling soul activation, 1111, 4 of Wands. So they are showing you this. You may even be seeing 2222, 2222. So 11, 11, 22, 22, it's showing you they're being activated to their soul, recognising that you are twin flames, recognising that you have a very deep soul bond and connection. So you might think, well, do they know we're twin flames? They do. They may not know the label. Some of them do. But they know you have a bond unlike any other. And when they have flashbacks of you, it reminds them of that. Flashbacks of being with you turns them on. Whether that's actually being intimate with you, or talking to you, or feeling the way they feel when they look into your eyes, that chemistry, that electricity, that power, or even when they are dreaming about you, they feel it. They may have a flashback in the day of a dream they've had, and it was intense and powerful. Boom, 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 it makes the heart beat faster. And then they're reminded of you and they know what this is, and it activates their soul. So understand that they know what they need to do. They know what they need to change, so trust in that. But ultimately, what they really want to do is hold you close. And they're saying that to you today. You know, I want to hold you close, wherever that card went. You know, I want to hold you close and feel you in my arms. Because we are one. Yeah, I want to hold you close. I want to hold you close to me because it's safe there. And they know that. They want to have that in their life full time. So have faith in that. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.